What is good, Spuds? This is Jesse White Deer, host of the Needless Potatoes podcast, starring me, Jesse White Deer. How's everybody doing? How's your Friday going? Happy Friday to all of you out there listening to this. Thank you for joining us. Our special guests today are the Denton-based band Shooting Tsars, and we talk about their history, how everybody met, favorite stories, favorite venues, all that good stuff. Everything Shooting Tsars that you can handle. We even talk about their two splinter groups, Podunk Parliament, and we talk about Randall Day's band, Monogamizer. Sorry. Yeah, so we talk about those two bands, and we just kind of get into a little bit of everything. Speaking of shows and such, next Saturday, February the 8th, in Blue Note in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, we have Stonewolf, Oberon, and the lady we all know. $7 gets you in the door, and it's 21 and up. Doors at 9, show starts at 10. Thank you for joining us. And before we leave off, listen to Warlord Radio on Harry Rock Radio, starring Craig Meinhardt and Carrick Coleman. Yeah, so check that out. Thank you for joining us. You guys have a great Friday, and we'll see you soon. Hello, everybody. Hey.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
We're all here.
We're all here indeed. Everybody, this is Monogamizer with Randall, and also Randall's other band,
We're shooting Tsars.
Shooting Tsars.
Yeah.
Randall fucked that up.
Other bands.
We do things.
This is my other band. These are my other bandmates. They play the other instruments I can't play. I would play them. But
This
I can't.
whole podcast is for the ladies, right?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This
This
one
podcast is definitely for the ladies.
is for the ladies.
The ladies at home and driving.
Wherever you happen to be.
Anyways, fellas, thanks for Randall. Thanks for letting us
We're
hang
at
out
my
in your apartment. Yeah.
This
Are
is
you-
all at my apartment.
are you
right
turning off?
now.
It smells like feet in here.
Shut up.
Nailed
So, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good?
it.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
It's the holidays now. It's been a nice break.
It's past the holidays though.
It's
No,
not
still
New
got New
Year's
Year's
yet.
coming up.
Oh yeah.
That's like a big
Is that
deal
a
in
holiday
Russia.
though?
It's a huge deal in Russia.
New Year's is a holiday. If
Fuck
I get
yeah.
it off work, it's a holiday.
Oh, nice.
Do you get off work for New Year's?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I have New Year's Day off, which means that I can get drunk on New Year's Eve.
So does that mean
Which
Easter's
is
a
cool.
holiday?
That's awesome. Me too.
Well, all right.
We don't get off for Easter. Easter's not a holiday.
We get off for Easter.
No, we don't.
We sure? What?
Oh, it's on a sun. Well, Easter's on a Sunday, so yeah.
Oh. It's not a holiday.
So I guess technically we get off for Easter, but
Alright, doesn't
Okay.
derailing the conversation.
This is gonna turn into one of those
Dude,
podcasts.
Jesse, what pay-per-view is the fucking Hell in a Cell
Which one? With
between Triple H and Cactus Jack?
that's at
There it is, No Way Out.
Yeah. No, that's No Way Out. Sorry,
There
we're
it is.
scanning through the WWE
No, we
network.
got it, like-
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Anyways, Randall, why don't you tell us about Monogamizer? You guys just dropped Purgatory's Hype Man recently, correct?
Purgatory's Hype Men.
Hype
We
Man.
dropped it yesterday on Christmas, for Christmas.
So
Merry
y'all's
Christmas.
present to the world, right?
Victoria's
Yes.
Hyman.
Hyman. By your mom and I, sir.
Nailed it.
What was the writing process like that? Because you guys have been sitting on it for a little bit, huh?
We wrote it since Alex joined the band in 2017 and recorded it just shy of 3 years.
That's crazy.
We were
How many songs?
7. We recorded it in July and August, and 3 of the songs are reprised from the first album, just I guess updated.
Y'all's style.
Now, yeah, they sound like us
the
now.
current style.
And then 4 songs are new stuff. And Alex has since moved to Los Angeles, so next year we're gonna try and put some shows together. But we just we didn't want to sit on it anymore, so we decided, all right, Christmas. Let's release it on Christmas. That's what we all said, and then we all agreed to it. And then we did it.
So by everybody meaning you?
Yeah,
You said-
I decided and then told them I wanted to do that, and they luckily both agreed. It's still democratic. It's as much their band as it is mine.
Ish.
I like picking cool days to drop stuff like that. Like we released the new Podunk record on September 11th.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
And that was pretty. We were like talking like, when should we do it? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are another band, right?
Dalton and I are. Yeah, we're in a folk punk band or something.
It's something I moved here in like 2015, and then I met Cub at Liber DIY. We were destined to.
I was drinking. You weren't drinking yet.
No, I wasn't drinking at the time, and met him at his house at a house show, and everything went really good. Started just jamming together, and then Mike Trotter, who used to run DIY booking and promotions, hopped in on the band, and we're on our, I guess, third album.
By the way, this is a
Music
Liberty episode, not just Randall and his henchmen.
No, this is
Randall's
definitely
goons.
Randall and his henchmen.
Randall, you're the gang rail of this group, this co-op.
Yeah, but you're like the Vince McMahon because Liberty is a lot. I mean, it was your house.
What does that make me?
It was my
Channel Mac.
distro and my label long before it was my house.
Yeah, what are the genesis?
Yeah,
the
Rey
genesis
Mysterio.
Well,
of
yeah.
Liberty?
Let's talk about Liberty Records a little bit.
Okay.
Can you give us the history behind that?
Shit. I'd kind of been tossing the idea around for a long time, and then I got fired like 3 days before Christmas, and
Might have to move to the mic a little bit.
sorry,
That's all right.
I got fired like 3 days before Christmas, and would have been 2015. So I had more time on my hands than I knew what to do with, and I was like, well, I guess now's the time to start working on that. So I
That
launched
label
it.
I always wanted to do.
Yeah, well, it was like I said, I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, well, fuck it. So I think the first thing we did as a label was that compilation that we put out pretty shortly after that.
Yeah.
And that's like how I met a lot of people, and that's like how I started plugging into like the music scene in Denton, because I moved to Denton on New Year's Day of 2016. So like
Oh,
a week
well,
after
hell yeah.
that.
Coming up on
Naga
4
Master
years.
was on that comp too, right?
Were we?
Was
Yeah, you guys were on that comp.
Yeah.
You did Versus Humanity.
Oh, cool.
on
Yeah.
it.
Look at
The-
that.
the-
We've been on a
The
comp
Zach
together.
Collette version, yeah, and it was it was an unreleased Podunk song because I hadn't even done your first record
Yeah,
yet.
it was Angry Prick, which
You didn't even like that song. You bitch about that song now.
I don't like anything on that first album.
Really? We still
What-
have to play that one song like all the fucking time.
Oh, the one we play every show that everybody wants to hear. Yeah.
What song is that?
It's Congratulations, You're an Asshole, and it's probably the
I'm really tired of that song.
I it's
But
a
we
good
need
song.
it.
I've just been playing it for like 4 years every show. And then every now and then we play a show, and some random person we've never seen or met before somehow knows the song and just yells, "Play the asshole song!" And we have no idea who they are. And we're like 2 songs into the set.
I was
that-
telling him, I was just like, you asked me to do my least favorite thing. Congratulations. Like, you're an
I-
asshole.
I apologize about that, Dalton. That's probably my grandma following you around. Play that asshole song.
Play the asshole song.
Play that asshole song.
Put it on.
But you guys have also, because we were talking about what, Blue Lies Splatter, right?
Yeah. That's a Shooting Czars song.
What other, like, is there that one song? Maybe it's the asshole song, but is there that one song that people just, if you don't play it, they just get angry, they get upset with you?
I think the song we get the best response on from Shooting Czars is probably Go Big or Go Homeless. People like that song a lot.
Both
Okay.
of those
Yeah.
songs are on a split we just did.
Yeah,
No,
split we
it
did.
was. It used to be a split. Now it's just a demo.
Yeah, now it's just a demo because the other band we did that split with is, well, the frontman kind of sucks. He did some creepy shit, and so we don't fuck with them anymore.
Ugh.
Long story short, let me sum that up in 2 sentences.
I was pretty upset one time. We played at a pizza place, and we have a song about pizza, and we totally fucking forgot to play that song.
Oh, we cut that song.
No, we didn't cut it. We just forgot to play it.
Oh,
We just didn't
that
play
was
it.
recent.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
a Halloween
was
show
our
at
last
J&J's
chance.
Pizza, and we just totally blew through the set, and like, we're done. We're like, cool. And then someone was like, oh, we didn't play Cheese's Crust
Well, we were
Super
running out of
Slice.
time. They were like, you guys got like 2 more songs, and then we're just like,
Oh yeah.
picked
Okay.
2, and then we played them, and then it was just like, wait, how did we get through that set without playing the fucking pizza song?
It was like, that was the equivalent of the feeling of when you like walk out to your car to get something, and you get there and you totally forgot what you were getting, and you just walk back inside and remember last minute.
It's
Did this happen
that's
to
you?
threshold
This is
syndrome.
specific.
Yeah,
Did this
it's-
happen to you? Have you done that?
You've
Oh,
done that.
constantly.
No, you. I mean, anyone.
Oh, you.
Oh,
I
is
thought
it-
you were talking to me. I was like, what? I've never. I think maybe in a past life. I don't know. But like I think it's my favorite song of Monogomizer is probably Religious Vigor. Like I really
That's
love
a solid one. That was the first one I heard them writing when they did that record.
because like that
they-
fucking bass line at the end at first
That
is
bass
gnarly.
line
brutal.
is
Oh, yeah.
Alex's creation because he just started doing that on guitar, and
And then he was like, learn how to play this.
yeah, hey, here's an idea, and then we just kicked it around because we have a recording on Bandcamp still of the old version, because that song has been changed, has had like 3 different iterations of it, 3 different ways we've played it, and this latest version on the album we released yesterday on Christmas 2019 is the way it's gonna stay unless we decide to change it again.
Oh yeah,
We'll let you know. But yeah,
You'll be able to hear the difference.
you'll let the ladies know, or you'll let us know in this room.
the ladies will always know.
Oh, okay.
You guys only tell sparingly.
Are you- are
I'll
you-
tell you what you need to know.
Are you going into like a Val Venus gimmick right now?
I guess. You guys want all this shit to be dedicated to the ladies, so.
I don't know where you're getting this you guys shit from.
I just dedicate Randall to the ladies.
Yeah.
Randall is now yours.
So, Randall, can you talk a little bit
Mr.
about how
Randall to
Mr. Val Venus? Can you talk a little bit about how Monogomizer was formed? Because Monogomizer has been around for a little bit, right?
Time.
Since
As
2013.
long as I've known you. Yeah.
It used to be called Freebasin Masons.
Okay.
That was the name it was before. And then one day it just
Yeah.
Monogomizer. That word popped into my head. It sounded cool, and told my bandmates at the time, like, it's called this now.
That was
All right.
That was still with Zach and Joe, right?
No, that before that it was Marcus, the drummer, or the lead dude in Heavy Baby Sea Slugs,
Okay.
and a friend of ours named Nick Talashay. He used to play in this really awesome 2-piece in Denton called Blood Witch.
Nice.
And he was on like really, really heavily distorted guitar, like a rat through another distortion pedal, like
Gross.
like extreme. But no, he made it sound good because he made it. He distorted it so much it sounded like a sawtooth synth or something like that. And then his cohort played a drum machine and really thick, like textured beats, and they played really dredgy electronic, but like stoner duo shit, and it was cool.
That
And
sounds cool.
so Nick and Marcus were the first 2 members, and then it just didn't work out, and then it changed.
So when did Nick Allen join the band? Or was that the Nick you were talking about?
No.
Okay.
There's
Very
been
different Nick.
several Nicks
Oh, okay.
in Monogomizer.
So when did Nick Allen join the band?
I think he joined. When did he move here?
July of 2016, I believe.
Okay.
It took a little while. It was around the time when we first started fucking around with Tsars, I think, is like when he became.
It
the
wasn't.
drummer.
It wasn't too long after he moved
Or what we
here.
were hip hop karate swing dance
Yeah.
then.
Shooting Czars used to be called Hip Hop Karate Swing Dance, and no, we were Neat Loaf for a day
Oh yeah, dude. I think Dane shit his pants, like probably
with an
repeatedly.
N. Neat Loaf.
I probably wouldn't have joined the band if we were Neat Loaf.
You were
you
Neat
would've.
Loaf with like with the N.
Yeah.
Like meatloaf, the food, but with an N, like neat. Neat Loaf.
Yeah, Neat Loaf.
Nice.
We.
I like that.
I thought it was a cool band name too.
And he was like, I wish I hadn't even brought it up.
I just feel like Neat Loaf is how you end up being it. Like, not that Limp Bizkit's a bad band, but you get that rap like,
Oh, you were the
Meatloaf,
guy,
you're gonna be
Meatloaf,
like-
right?
yeah.
You're gonna be the guy that's gonna shit on Limp Bizkit in front of me? How dare you?
It's just one of those days, man.
No, this podcast
They're not a
is-
bad band,
This
but you know,
podcast is now
it's
dedicated to
you get that persona.
Meatloaf, the one day sad existence that is Meatloaf.
Like
Whatever,
Korn. You
dude.
get that. You just get that persona of like.
Fred Durst was a musical genius.
You end up. You're like, if we were Neat Loaf, we'd be like the Guy Fury of like ska-core.
Oh, dude.
Like
Whatever,
nothing
dude.
wrong. Guy Fury's fantastic,
I don't
but
think
like
the name would affect the music at all, though. So like, you know,
It's a stretch.
you think that, and then people are like, Neat Loaf.
I mean, it's better than hip hop karate swing dance.
I thought that was dope. I,
I love hip hop
I
karate
love
swing
that.
dance. The
It's
whole
just a mouthful. Nobody could remember it. That was really my only problem with it. Is like we tell people the name and they'd be like,
yeah,
"You guys
but
are
it would
like
have been funny
hip
to
hop, to judo, whatever,"
It'd
and
be
we're
funny
like,
things
"Ah,
to hear the things
sure."
that people.
There's
come
people that
up
have
with.
like I wrestled a bear once that they
Oh,
did fine.
God.
Texas in July.
Now that's a shit band. I wrestled a bear once.
Their guitar player's cool, but like, yeah,
They were definitely interesting. Their music,
Yeah. Well,
Were they
like,
intriguing, interesting? You might say.
their songs for the ladies.
so yeah, right. Well, they were grindcore, right? But they
I don't think so.
I don't know what style they were.
Grindcore, yeah.
You guys can't see.
They're
the
doing
air quotes, but
quotation
just
marks into a
imagine
mic.
yeah,
they were-
grindcore.
I wrestled a bear.
You never heard I wrestled a bear once?
That was not grindcore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
They had like
What
a
kind
weird.
of
like-
podcast are you trying to do here, making people think
like
what we
80s.
That's what they
grindcore
said.
is incorrect?
they themselves
We got
came out and said that
gatekeepers
we're
listening to
grindcore.
this.
Just call them.
Oh
call
my
'em
God, we did.
We'll just call them like 80s spazzcore.
Oh.
They had like a weird synth thing
There
going
were
on.
80s.
Well,
They had
Napalm
like a
Death.
weird synth thing going
They
on
have the
now.
whole like.
Well,
break-
obviously
You're
they
gonna
went
get this
80s.
genre right, or
Yeah,
you're not gonna
yeah.
bring it up at all.
Why?
I remember the teacher.
Why
That-
are we talking about Iwabo though? Like,
What?
What? How do you know the?
dude, I used to listen to the worst kind of metal that you can
That's
imagine.
I mean, I listened to him too. That
I was like 13.
That was
dude.
hilarious.
I didn't know any better.
No one had good music taste at 13.
Dude, I still listen to shit music.
That's hilarious.
I listened to emo rap on the way here.
I listened to
Yeah.
I listened to Miss May. I listened to Miss May I yesterday for the first
Well-
time since high school. I was like,
listened
oh
to
yeah. I was like,
No one's gonna want to hear our music now.
yeah, we blew it. I'm sorry, guys.
That's it for the show. We're gonna go home.
We're breaking up now.
He's backing up.
Back in Alice. No, Miss May I, that first record wasn't a bad record.
Which apologies are for the week.
Yeah.
It's solid, dude. The guitar playing in it is really like, the tone is good and the composition is there. It's just like the most cookie cutter like metalcore record that I've.
They
Ever listened
completed the
to-
album.
But they did a good job.
Yeah.
I still listen to metalcore. It's okay.
Well, I mean,
DDT on a
got to
chair.
sometimes.
It's just.
Oh, I
purely
forgot
for
this was going on.
nostalgia's sake, really, honestly.
By the
forgot
way,
this
we're
match was going-
watching. I finally found the match.
Oh, it's
No
the
Way
match.
Out 2000
It's Triple
Cactus
H
Jack.
and Cactus Jack and the Hell in a Cell.
versus Triple H.
Is
and
this the one where
Hell
he
in a
lights that
Cell.
2x4 on fire?
On top, they're standing
Yeah,
on top.
on top
and
of
it's,
it.
it's a barbed wire
Sorry, I didn't mean to do it
2x4.
again.
So for anyone that doesn't like wrestling, here's the one match you should check out, and then be done with it.
I know you're good.
But so a question I usually ask bands is, what are some of your, either for worse or better or worse, what are some of your favorite like venue stories or like on the road stories? Like, have
Can I
you
tell
had?
the story?
Yeah, I mean,
Which one?
yeah,
Links.
yeah.
Oh, we can
Our
tell the
one.
Link story. Yeah, this one's. Let's shit on Randall while we're in his house.
No, I was there. It was funny. Yeah,
It was funny.
I was really drunk, and Randall
was
was
I.
also really drunk. We watched an adult spelling bee and decided to shotgun some beers in the parking lot. Bad call. But, I mean, the set went fine. It was just, like, after the set, Randall got a shirt from each of the bands that we had played with that night, and he was really excited about these shirts. And I'm outside smoking a cigarette talking to who is now my girlfriend, actually. Was not at the time.
Aww.
Aw.
For
But
the
Randall's-
ladies.
Wait, is this the story about how you met your girlfriend? Is this
No.
how this whole podcast
No,
is?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
We're not going to do that.
Okay.
It was actually pretty uneventful. I threw a show at my house, and she showed up when we were drunk, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Cub." She's like, "Hi, I'm JC." And that was how I met my girlfriend. But that was like years.
Adorable.
Oh, okay.
before. Yeah, it's so romantic.
Fascinating.
So I'll just get that out of the way, so there's no confusion. That night, Randall was really excited about these shirts, and he figures out that he can like pinwheel them around with both arms, and he gets really excited.
doing it.
And he throws his hands up, and both of the shirts latch around the Christmas lights that are strung over the back porch of
Those were not
fucking
Christmas
Three Links.
lights. Those are like fancy ass.
Like, yeah, they're
yuppie
fancy
lights.
ass Christmas lights, excuse me. But like they're essentially Christmas lights. And he gets excited, and he's, you know, like a cheerleader, like both hands up, and then like when he pulled his hands
Twirling
down,
them around my head, like helicopter style, a shirt in each hand, and it
Yeah.
catches on the lights and knocks them down, and a bunch of them break.
Okay, but the best part about that is like we got in trouble for that, and so somebody else comes out to the table that we're sitting at, and I'm like telling them about what happened, and Randall decides to demonstrate. Like they've already put the lights back up at this point. So he starts spinning them around again, and then he pulls them down and breaks more of them again. A second time,
I
two
did this- I
times.
fucked up the
Yeah,
same
now we
way
can't play at
twice
Three
in
Links
a
ever
row.
again.
Whatever, dude. Scott's a
I
fucking
can't.
dick anyway.
So you got banned from Three Links because of Randall and his.
I'm not gonna say ban. I'm gonna say not welcome, and maybe it's
Oh.
semantics.
Me and Cub can still play there. 'cause
Yeah,
we
no, we
played
played there in
since.
another band. I will say that. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Oh no,
Like,
we're
the
recording
sentence-
this.
I know the sentence started and then
Oh,
it just
no.
went away.
Yep, I know how that goes.
Oh no!
That's what that's.
Yeah,
Bitch.
and
Right,
whenever
continue.
I was twirling around again, I was also just like I was in my drunk state of mind, like kind of can't believe I did that. Like, what was that again? Did it again, and they did it all. Like, oh no! And just that heart sinking, instantly sobering, like, bow.
Like, oh, I fucked up.
I fucked up really hard now. And my phone died that night, and so like, I gave the bar my number, but my phone died.
Yeah, no, I
And
talked to the sound guy
it
before
just-
we left.
This whole and
I think that Scott got a very different version of that story
maybe
from the staff.
I also, well, I
'Cause
also
he wasn't there, you know.
I also was not very good at negotiating, but also
yeah, we were fucking drunk as shit, dude.
yeah, I thought they wanted to keep our instruments and not just hold them, and so that there's just a lot of layers of miscommunication, but it was in hindsight kind of funny.
I still think it's funny, honestly.
When we were driving, we played a show in Colorado.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a disastrous show.
We had a yeah,
that
it was
trip was fun.
just me, Cub, and Randall. Nick wasn't. Nick's
Uh,
never here. Like he's not here now. He wasn't able to come to
No,
that
we
show.
put him on shirts for that. He bailed on that one, and
Yes.
we put his face in a missing children's milk carton on the
I
shirts
still have
that
that
we
shirt,
sold at that
by the way.
show.
It's a solid shirt. That one's
I
one of
think
my
it's
favorites.
hilarious. We also didn't let Nick have one. And that was a very deliberate move, and I'm still pretty comfortable with that
He
decision.
still doesn't have one.
No.
Huh.
Nick doesn't. No, he's not allowed to have a shirt with his own face on it. I think that's incredibly too vain.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you get orcs.
So that was fun. You know, we hated each other for like 3 days. I threw a bunch of sunflower seeds at Randall while he slept
I remember that.
on the ride there.
Did you make any in my mouth?
I was trying to make them in your mouth. I didn't make any, and I was.
It's a hot take.
You can figure out who that was.
Yeah.
Parts are still funny.
One of us farted.
Was it
It
A,
was me.
Randall, B,
I should turn
Kane,
the fan.
C, Dalton, or D, Cub?
I literally just said it was me right before you laid that out.
That was for the ladies.
Jesus Christ.
Triple H is
Alright.
split wide open from the chairs.
What else? What other funny ass stories do we
Wait,
have?
did
I
The
still
cactus-
have
The
my-
Colorado trip, we
Oh, yeah, you didn't even finish
we
that
drive
story. Like one
15
time I went
hours.
to Denver.
and Nick doesn't go with us. We what was the festival called?
Compost heap. Yeah.
I-
Dude, I had to pull some strings to get us on that show too. That was a bummer. I called in a favor from a friend who called in a favor from a friend to get us booked because
And then you guys sucked.
and then we totally we fucking blew it, dude. That was
We
horrible.
played with a drum machine.
That was the most embarrassing set I've ever played. Yeah, but their monitors didn't work worth a fuck. Like
Oh,
the audience could hear the drums, but none of us on stage could hear the drums.
we needed it
So I don't think I
turned
have any
all the way up.
further explanation.
We were playing
about,
with our
like-
ears pressed to.
Oh my god.
No, I was literally it was like a big, like a tower monitor that's like as tall as I was, and I was literally leaned against it with my ear on the grate, and still couldn't hear the drums. That was
this was in Colorado?
yeah. We drove all the way to fucking Denver to have a train wreck in front of 100 people.
Nice.
That
When it was
horrible.
good, there people started moving, but
Randall,
most
we
people were
didn't- we
really
didn't-
watching us out of pity.
We did
They
not
were-
sell a single bit of merch.
So sad.
It was hard. It was defeating.
You know
And
what?
You were
There-
goofy looking as
you know what was
fuck.
worse, though, than
Cut
the-
off shirt and everything.
You know what was worse than the show on that trip? That one shower at that Motel 6. There was a shower at a Motel 6, and
Go for it.
you reached in to turn it on.
And then it was behind you,
But
and it sprayed you in the back of the head.
That
It was horrible. Yeah, it
There's a-
scared the shit out of me, dude. I probably jumped 10 feet. in
was
air
the
when
worst.
happened.
Yeah, don't know how. You had to reach in to turn it on, and then it shot you from the back, right in the head,
Sorry.
with freezing ass cold water. That was worse than the show we played.
No,
That was
going for the
terrible.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, I got
Dude,
to
I
stay
got,
hydrated.
I got some Pedialyte. I love Pedialyte.
Oh, there it is.
Pedialyte's for the ladies.
Oh,
I love
That'd be
Pedialyte.
fucking killer if I was just chugging Listerine.
So it's a 2x4.
We're looking at Cactus
with
Jack
barbed wire.
And he's gonna light it on fire.
For some reason, he had a 2x4 with barbed wire on the end at ringside, ready to go.
I feel like it's such a funny thing for like the listeners because they're just like we were having a conversation and then we're like, oh shit.
Oh shit! Wrestling, flaming 2x4s.
Barbed wire to the face. fool.
You gotta talk louder, Kane. Nobody's gonna be
Barbed
able to hear
wire
a
to
word.
the face. On fire.
But for the ladies, I think.
ladies.
Let's see. There was I went to there was this kid in town and he had like house party or house shows out in his mom's yard, and there's this band which I'm gonna shit on them because whatever, why not?
No.
But their name was Gates of Vengeance, which that's confusing. But so they were playing their set or whatever, and this kid was like he got on there and he was like yeah, he said welcome to hell everybody, we are Gates of Vengeance. And like he looked 100% like Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. And like
So
he
does was it Chris from Blot Out? And if you tell him that, he gets really mad. So listeners, if y'all ever want to troll on Chris from Blot Out, just call him Bobby Hill. He looks like a fucking tomato. I'm sorry. Continue your story.
But no. So this guy's like, Gates of Vengeance, and they play, and it's really like it's almost a step from, and like not shitting on them, but like
Yeah, you
Mike-
are. You said you were
well,
gonna.
My Chemical Romance, not shitting on those guys, but it's like
Oh.
just really distorted My Chemical Romance, and then
NCR had their place.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go on record and say that they had some good stuff.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Oh, dude, yeah, I fucked with MCR when I was growing up.
Are you going to the reunion tour?
They're not coming through.
That,
are
dude,
they?
that
They're not
shit's
coming
sold
through
out.
Texas,
Like
are they?
that's
Yeah.
that show sold out within like an hour. I wanna say.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah. I knew a lot of people that were like, I gotta get a
So
ticket.
it doesn't matter what we say doing a podcast in a living room. Like, we shit on them. They get back together, and they've sold every ticket within a week of announcing the tour.
Well,
So,
that,
like,
yeah.
Guy's living room. We gotta get on this.
Well, that's all, like I don't. There's like something about I've told this to Cub, and I started telling this to Kane. I'm just gonna say it anyway. There's some like emo music. Like within like 5 to 10 years, always grows into something, and like they do something in a genre, and everybody hates what they're doing, and then 10 to 5 years later, everybody loves it. So and that happened with metalcore. It happened with like pop punk stuff, and like I'm dead set that it's gonna happen with emo rap. It's just gonna happen. Everybody hates it. New
See,
thing.
the only
5 to 10
exception
years later,
I think,
everybody's gonna love
to
it.
that genre is that none of those guys are living long enough to really make a big splash.
That
you know?
it's honestly really sad. Like so many of them are just.
Are you talking about like Juice World, like that guy?
That's
I was
like
thinking
that's considered
Lil
emo rap.
Peep, yeah.
Lil Peep, Juice World, hella sketchy, like all those fools.
What was it? What's that? Little Pump? Was that?
I don't know Lil Pump actually.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't there one like Lil Windex? Lil Gravy.
Text massage.
Well,
Sorry, I don't know.
Lil Gravy.
I think Little
Hello.
Windex was like
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Can
no,
you
Lil
clarify?
Windex
Did
was
you say
real.
Lil Windex?
yeah, Little
Windex.
Windex. He was a parody character that somebody did on YouTube or Facebook rather.
Oh my god.
So he wasn't like a real. He was just a what was it? A caricature of those other rappers.
Lil Windex.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. Fuck, there's probably a Windex out there.
But
But
I'm
So
I
it's
swear
like
that
close to like Riff Raff or something. Like
You can
'cause
spell
I
that
think
cool.
Riff Raff's a
With
parody,
Dex.
except that I don't think that Riff Raff thinks it's a parody. You know.
so like Riff Raff is basically he's that character, James Franco's character from Spring Breakers. He's like that character if he like just raps.
It's like
It's a
the
good
same
movie.
dude.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's like
The
that
same
with
guy,
just like
yeah.
bad teeth.
Well, yeah, and he's got and fucking that weird ass mullet he's got because he's got mullet. He has a mullet and it's got like your mullet's awesome by
I
the
was
way.
about to say mullets are fucking lame.
He's like, I see him looking at me. I better say something.
no. Like you wear a mullet proper, but this guy doesn't. He's got a mullet and then he's got fucking racing stripes on the side of it or like lightning
I
bolts.
feel like that's a more proper mullet. And what are you doing,
That's a
Dalton?
yeehaw mullet.
What am I doing?
Not having racing stripes. You've got all this real estate on the side of your head.
Dude, I'm gonna do like little. I'm gonna do
Just do
stars.
pentagrams or something.
Just like little tiny
The
stars.
Volcom star.
Yeah.
The Volcom stone on one side, and then that star tattoo that everyone has on their forearm.
Yeah, like the ones
other
that like
side.
yeah,
Oh my
I know
God.
exactly what you're talking about. I'm getting that tattooed.
no.
Dalton, if you get one of those
No.
stars tattooed on you, I'm gonna disown you.
I would
just wanna
disown
lay that
myself.
out there right
I'm gonna
now
do it right on my
on-
asshole.
On live on this
Do it
podcast.
on your inner
Although I'll
tricep.
probably never see it, and like I guess fine, then do whatever you want to with your asshole. Like,
You
I got
think
no
that
room to judge
until you see it.
Until you
I
see
would-
it,
I would
then you
show
care
it.
about you. Then
I'd
you're
show 'em.
invested.
Oh, but anyways, about my story. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Sorry.
Chilling. No,
They
you're
got
fine.
Very derailed.
No, you're fine.
That band.
So Gates of Vengeance played, and then their guitar player, he got on there, and then like mid breakdown, he was like, "Man, I forgot to wear my Nazi suit," and then like, but this kid was like, they were all like fat kids, and like that's not body shaming anybody, but that's just what it was.
Description.
So they're all
Very-
like short,
very
round,
in-depth.
fat white kids
Okay.
playing
Bobby
in
Hills,
like
bunch of
Bobby
Bobby
Hills,
Hills.
bunch of Bobby Hills,
Bobby
and then
Hills and Bills.
Bobby Hills
No,
and Bills.
Bobby
Yeah.
Hills is actually a good person though. Like if you're gonna do some Nazi shit, like we can't compare to Bobby Hill anymore. You know.
Well, yeah, that's true, but
This is where people turn this podcast off.
they're like shit on Bobby Hill in front of me.
Done.
Done. You're over. No,
Listen, I'll defend Bobby Hill.
Bobby
As
Hill's.
much as I'll defend Bobby Hill to the same capacity that I'll defend pop punk.
Okay. What capacity is that?
Pop punk's awesome. Continue.
Well, Bobby Hill's awesome. Pop punk is awesome. But what the fuck?
Okay, so what are these? Oh, the two
Oh yeah,
by
he's lighting
four
2x4
barbed wire.
Oh, so that kid
now
said
on
that
fire.
mid breakdown, and then they just in their set. But like, what was even better about the whole day was that kid was acting like real fucking tough, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't take shit from nobody, and like, you know, and we earned our stripes by like beating the shit out of everybody and all this stuff." And then like
Like
real,
that band, like you guys remember that band King back in the day?
oh fuck no, but, that sounds cringy.
Continue either way.
But so like after there's
He dropped the microphone.
I dropped the microphone. After their
Mic
set,
drop.
after their set, they the lead singer, he was over and he was talking to his girlfriend, and he was like, you could overhear it, and he was like, yeah, so you know, I texted you, you know, and you didn't stand front row. How come you didn't stand front row? And I couldn't hear what she was saying, but then he like just starts.
That's cringy as
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
and then he just his face gets red, and he's just like, I just don't understand, and he like starts breaking down. While like 10 minutes ago he was like, if you don't like our music, we'll beat the shit out of you. But then this guy's just like fucking, he's not living the gimmick, as they say. He's over there just fucking crying next to a tree. And like, so this was back in when I was slamming the booth, and I was kind of a little bit buzzed up, and I called him out because I was like, dude, that kid's fucking crying over there, and like,
Oh
and,
boy.
Yeah, and then a little bit later at 89th Street, I was watching some 89th Street in Oklahoma City. I was watching some other bands play, and that kid was there, and he jumped on stage and he grabbed the mic, and he was like something tsunamis. And everybody was like, "What? What the fuck did you say?" And then whoever was, whatever band was playing, they like kicked him in the ass, and he flew off stage. And like nobody fucking caught him in the crowd, so he just fucking nosedived.
Ooh,
And like,
that's
he-
rough.
and he's probably dead. So I don't know. So
I hope they hear this podcast. I hope the rest of his band is like, yeah, like
that
damn
guy
it.
sucked.
Yeah, he did suck. You're right.
Fuck Trevor.
I forgot his name. I used to know his name. Like I used to like follow that dude heavy, not like in a weird way, but like as an honest dude, because I was like,
I used to keep fucking tabs on this fucking dude.
I just wanted to make sure, you know.
I didn't like
that
Trevor.
he
I
still
made
sucked.
sure what it,
make sure he knew
I
what I
think one
thought
of the
about him.
craziest things at a show I ever saw. I don't know, we can tell like crazy show stories. When I lived in, I used to live in Albuquerque.
That place is sketchy.
And this place is, yeah. If you know Albuquerque, it's a pretty wild spot. So there was I was seeing a show, local show, doesn't really matter. And it was a hardcore show. I want to say I was like maybe 16, 17 at the time. So the show was going on. Yeah, obviously it's a hardcore show, so people are, you know, throwing down, they're in the pit doing whatever. So like crews were a big thing in Albuquerque. Some dude, I don't know his name. He was, you know, throwing down, and he started kind of fucking with some of the people that were in one of the crews out there. One of them caught some slaps from him, if you want to call them slaps. He kind of knocked a guy in the face a couple times. They didn't do anything during the show. But after the show ended, about 3 to 4 guys, I want to say it was about 4, as he's like walking out the venue, these 4 dudes just kind of like come up behind him and grab him and just like
Sexually?
just right on the no.
Well,
Like
no.
under the arms, lift him up. Others like grab his legs and they just like take him outside. So these 4 guys and like 2 other dudes come out and they just like throw him to the ground and they just start beating the shit out of him. Like they're just wailing on him, kicking him, punching him, beating the hell out of this kid. And they beat him to a pulp. Like he's getting the crap beat out of him. And
He's a tube of toothpaste, and they're a bunch of dudes that haven't brushed in like a
and
week.
He
and
fucking
before
died.
you like, oh Dalton, you're a horrible person. Like why didn't you do anything? It was just me.
Well, it was before you had the power of the mullet, though.
It was
so.
before I had way before I had the power of the mullet. And like this is a crew. Like
power in
they'll
the mullet.
they'll fucking jump you. They'll kill you. They don't give a shit. There's a lot more than just like the 7 that were also like beating this dude up. Like there was like at least 20 of them there. Like I was not gonna stand a chance. So they beat this guy to a pulp.
Mm-hmm.
Then a car pulls up right next to them, like going off. Like a fucking silver Corolla, I don't know. And it was silver.
Was it Nick?
It wasn't Nick.
It was
Nick drives a silver Corolla.
No,
though.
he's got a Honda.
No.
A Corolla is a Toyota. He's
Oh
got
no,
a Honda.
his last car was a Toyota. You're right. Sorry.
So a car pulls up. This guy's like nearly limp. The guy, they open the passenger door. They take
Mhm.
this guy. They open his mouth, and they kind of like put it in the car door in his mouth, and they kick the door shut.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So you witnessed a guy die, probably.
I left. Yes, I don't. I feel terrible for it. I really do. I've only
Jesus.
told this story so many times. I feel terrible for it because
Well, that was
I
a
just
dark
left.
story.
I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out and I
No,
was like,
probably
oh, I'm
would've
out of
done
here.
the same thing, and I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't need to see that. Like it's time for me to
It's
fucking.
one of the
go.
reasons I left the hardcore scene because
Hardcore sucks, dude. I got in so many like.
I'm gonna go to a hardcore show anyway. Just
There's a hardcore show at the Shed on New Year's.
oh, for real? All right, let's go. I wanna.
Fucking.
I'm just
hate
gonna.
hardcore.
I'm just gonna. Let's
Oh,
go.
there's one down the street.
It's literally like a
Randall,
block
let's
from
go
here.
crowd kills like.
No.
So-
Randall isn't crowd kill, dude. Randall drinks beer in the back with his arms crossed.
It's,
Yeah.
it's stupid, is what it is.
I'm a spectator.
I'm targeting Randall at that show.
Listen, dude. As much as it'd be entertaining to see, don't hit Randall because we have to do stuff together.
Yeah, man. This podcast.
I'm not gonna hit
like,
him. I'm just gonna
revolves
donkey
around
kick
me.
him really hard in the calf.
You guys are my bandmates.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Randall was the
Randall.
most important.
Yeah, Randall's
Man
the
in the room.
leader.
Don't touch my mic stand.
It's actually my mic.
Well,
stand.
don't touch it.
That mic stands for the
using it.
ladies.
You're right. That mic stand is for the ladies. You're welcome, Randall.
I feel like this has devolved into something else completely.
I'm sorry.
That's
I-
okay.
I don't mean to be like derailing your podcast.
No. There's no rail to begin with. So,
It's
Cool.
just a train chugging through the dirt.
Look, there's Bobby Hill.
is there? Might be that kid from Gates of Vengeance.
That guy looks like a fucking lumberjack.
That looks like Alexander.
I've got his
Who, King
autograph.
Skank?
King Skank, bro.
Yeah, maybe. I can see it.
Kinda.
King Skank doesn't bleed like that, though.
No, he's King Skank.
I mean, it's made of steel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Randall's showing us his signed Cactus Jack
Oh,
picture.
that's really his signature? That's
Yeah, that's him.
You saw him in
Me,
real life?
Randall, and I both bought T-shirts that he was wearing.
Mine's
Those-
autographed.
Mine's not, but I can actually wear mine.
Yeah, I hate where I wish he hadn't fucking autographed the shirt because now like I can't wash it as much. It'll fade out, but it's still a cool shirt.
Just put it in like a shadow box or something, and then
I should put it in a glass box on the wall.
Dude,
you're
just
right.
spray Febreze on
yeah,
it.
no, just put it in a shadow box and like leave it the fuck alone.
I
It's
should
not.
use-
It's not a shirt anymore.
You're
Fe-
right.
Febreze and
It's
Lysol, you're
fabric
fine.
with a displayable object in it.
You're right.
Don't
I
work
should
out in it
install
and put
track
Febreze
lighting
on it.
to light it better.
What?
Well,
no,
like-
no, you're taking
That
that a
wall.
little too far, dude.
Well, WWE has
Febreze,
those like
baby.
wanted dead or alive versions.
Well, mine says dead.
Mine
Yeah,
does
but
too.
yeah, it's got to
All right,
be.
hey, you guys are in charge for like
Can I
2.5
join you?
minutes.
Oh no, are you breaking right in the middle?
No, I'm not.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna take like I'm gonna smoke this
No,
whole
I'm
cigarette.
not.
in
I'm gonna
3
smoke a
hits.
cigarette and take a break.
And
I'm
nobody
not
can hear
breaking.
you anyway, Kane. You're like
I know.
talking away from
You
the
wanna just
mic on
pause?
purpose because you're a shy little bitch.
Do you edit any of this?
We'll edit and post. I mean, we won't edit like. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out
God damn
live.
it, well, see, now I feel like a dick. I'll just
No,
sit
you can go smoke. There's
Yeah,
enough.
it's a shame this can't be filmed to make me so like people can watch me
Well,
make you look like.
if for all the
Sorry,
people out
go.
there, if you want to donate, you can
there.
go to
My
Anchor
cigarette fund.
to
go
to Cub Cigarette Fund. Actually-
LibertyRecords.bandcamp.com.
The
and
Monogamizer
buy our
album is
shit.
$3.
Yeah, buy the new Monogamizer record. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might give Randall some of the money we make off that. We'll see.
And then you can buy cigarettes, or stuff that you need for the band or cigarettes. No, actually, if you want to support this podcast, you can go to anchor.com // Needless Potatoes Podcast, and there's a donate button on there, and you can get on there and you can donate to us, and we can afford to get better mics or mic stands, or you can give me money so I can drive down here and buy my friend Randall some Spiral Diner.
Yeah, that was
Shout out
delicious
to Spiral
earlier.
Diner.
Thank you, Spiral
There's
Diner.
also Monogamizer on Bandcamp.
Menagamazer.
Melanaganager.
Yeah,
Banana Wizard.
your mom and I, sir.
Huh?
Monogamizer.bandcamp.com if you want to support Monogamizer.
You can do the same
Yeah.
for Podunk Parliament.
And you can also do the same-
Parliament.bandcamp.com.
You can also do the same for Shooting Czars.
ShootingZars.bandcamp.
You guys got any merch or anything online, Dalton?
Podunk has I've got shirts and CDs right now. I also have stickers and patches. Usually I throw in a bunch of goodies when you order online. So if you order a shirt or a CD, you're probably gonna get more than what you ordered, just because I have a lot of crap I gotta get rid of. Czars, I don't think we have anything online, but we do have shirts and we do have stickers. And
You're just gonna have to see us live, and our
Yeah.
next live show is January 21st,
25th.
25th, January 25th.
Rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves.
I don't. Who are we
Ooh.
playing with?
Upsetting.
Don't tell me that.
You. Podunk is playing. You ever heard of Podunk
Podunk's
Parliament?
not playing that show.
Is there not? Podunk's not playing that
No.
show.
We're playing the one in March together at Guapo.
Guapo. That's in Dallas, right? March. What day is it in March?
March 20th? March 17th? I don't remember. Here, let me look it up.
Dalton's gonna look up his
for
own show.
podcasts.
Randall, you should do a monogamizer with Podunk Parliament and Shooting Czars, so you can just have all of your.
Shooting Czars, and you
Projects.
booked a Shooting Czars
I did.
Monogamizer show.
We did that at Sessions.
I-
Rest in peace, those guys.
Great show.
It was
Oh, March 21st. Okay.
March 21st.
That's the one
guys.
at Guapo.
January 25th, Rubber Gloves, Denton, Texas. March 21st at motherfucking
Guapo.
Guapo in Dallas. Flawless.
Who's that with? The Guapo show.
That one's so that's Podunk, Shooting Czars, Expression, Clandestina, Filthy Arsenal, Out of System Transfer from New York, and there's more details to be announced. It looks like Soul Cliff as well. I don't know who they are though.
Cool.
Soul Cliff.
Okay.
I'm excited.
What was that? Oh fuck.
This is a tangent. Have you ever explained on your show what a needless potato is?
Every episode. Do you want to explain it?
Okay. Dalton, this is for you.
I'm ready.
He didn't even
Okay.
ask, but go ahead.
Well, he's the only one in the room.
Oh,
and they
okay.
can just miss out on the lesson since they're smoking.
Yeah.
Okay, in wrestling, obviously you pull your punches when you punch somebody. They're not always punching somebody.
They're
But
called they're called working punches.
working punches. Whenever a real punch lands, it's called a potato. You throw in potatoes. The lingo is throwing potatoes, and so a needless potato would be a wrestler just punching, just punching another wrestler with using the facade of pro wrestling. So that is a needless potato.
And also, you end up blading a guy from a needless potato, which
the
makes it
way
worse.
Well,
you
and-
can
Yeah.
And if you do actually catch contact, they can catch contact with you back.
Yeah, it's
right?
called
Yeah,
a
you get
it's called a
punished back.
receipt.
Yeah.
Are we talking about STDs?
Oh, I want to say
Yeah.
I was watching something. So like Steve-O went and like did like a wrestling thing one time.
Yeah, with the Umaga.
Yes, yeah, he did. And he was, totally
in
under
peace.
the impression like, oh, it's all totally fake. Like this is nothing. And
You
he
get
he
pieced
goes
up?
on like a rant of like he's like, no, that shit fucking hurt. And like this is coming from the guy that's like put a leech on his eye, the guy that's like, oh, he's done all kinds of crazy shit.
The guy
like,
that's
lit his hair on
Steve-O. It's
fire,
coming
eating
from
glass,
the Steve-O
like,
guy. That one, yeah.
Stapled $1,000 to his body, and he was like,
you don't
no,
have to
like
explain Steve-O to
Yeah.
the listeners, I'm
WWE
fairly
hurt.
certain.
and it's not entirely fake. Like he said that, like he was clear, and he was like, I actually wanted to get off that ring.
Well, that is a needless potato.
Yeah, that's a needless potato.
That was the neat love.
Meatloaf.
That was the
The
Neat Loaf
neediest.
part of the show. I'm gonna change this to the Neat Loaf podcast in remembrance of that band name.
Meatloaf one.
That would have been a cool band name, Neat Loaf.
Yeah, I think Shooting Stars is cool too. Like
That's cool too.
it was the close runner-up, you know.
I mean, it's.
I explain it to people. It's like shooting stars, but you switch to the T and the S. But
But we're killing tyrants instead, and that's cool.
That's the worst though, is when people call us like shooting
shooting
stars.
stars.
I'm gonna kick their
Every
ass.
bartender at every venue we played, I'll go and
and up
I'm with the
next
band,
is,
and like, oh, you
uh,
guys got drink tickets, and I'm
Shooting
like, yeah, it's Shooting Stars, and like Shooting Stars, and I'm just like,
I say Tsars.
fuck, whatever, dude. Like,
We're shooting to
Yeah,
stars.
it's Shooting Stars to you.
Ah.
Kane.
People can literally be reading it and still say shooting stars.
Maybe
So-
they already know they're dyslexic. Dyslexic, excuse me.
Where did that name come from? Shooting Stars.
I think I came up with
You-
that
yeah.
at work. I was at 7 Mile and obviously not working. I was in the back pretending to prep and arguing with my band about band names. It was like a 3-day argument. That was a horrible fucking ordeal. Because Dane like threw a fit and he was that was our vocalist at the time. Vocalist
Well,
number
hey,
2
now I mean,
I'm the cool vocalist.
for now.
for now. Okay, Jesse. Here's a little bit of trivia. When was that Shawn Michaels Undertaker Hell in a Cell where Kane debuts?
What do you call me?
Come on.
What
You're
what
about
did
to
you
say-
debut in the WWE, Kane?
Yeah. Do you
Please
know?
tell me.
Can you name that paper? Can you name when that was?
Hell, no.
Fuck.
Oh, I thought you were just quizzing me. You
No,
knew.
I mean I am. I'm also trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Snail dick.
Snail dick. But so what else are you guys working on? Because you mentioned you have 3 albums. Ow.
Podong just put out that record on 9/11, which
Nothing left.
9/11 was a part-time job. You know what I mean?
Mhm. We put out nothing left. We can we talk about the split,
Which one?
the banana split?
Oh, with Zoo Crew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine to talk about that. We're about to do like a split single with Escape from the Zoo, which is wonderful because they're like some of my favorite musicians alive. Like all of them.
Shout
They're
out
all-
to Escape from the
They're all
Zoo.
wonderful fucking
Zoo
people.
Crew.
They're
Escape from
all
the Zoo.
super
We love you.
talented.
Love you.
Where are those guys from? Escape from the Zoo.
Most of them are from Houston-ish. Jesse is married to the other.
They're in Chad Hates George and they're touring right now.
Oh yeah, hey, we're gonna play. Podunk is gonna play with
Yeah.
Jesse's other band.
Oh, on the
Yep.
third?
On the 3rd
On
of
the 3rd,
January
yeah.
at
Yeah, I can't wait.
Gold Boy Coffee.
It's gonna be a lot of people in a really small coffee shop. That should be funny.
Yeah, but Gold Boy's a great coffee shop. Shout out to them too.
Yeah, Golden Boy, you guys are fantastic humans.
Yeah, they kill it.
Thanks for having us.
Please give us free coffee.
Yeah,
Give us caffeine.
they've given us free beer.
They
Lovely
give me a
people.
lot of stuff, dude. They're really cool. I probably stop there for coffee like 3 times a week.
Nice. Where's that located? Here in Denton? Is it here in
Uh,
Denton?
yeah, it's literally on the same street that I live on. It's like a block and a half from my house, which is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool place.
Oh yeah.
It's the best place to play shows because you can get drunk, and then like even if I get too drunk, like it's only a 3-minute walk home.
So you can just stumble home and then go to sleep.
Yeah. No, it's magic. I love that place. Shout out to Golden Boy Coffee.
Hell yeah.
This episode brought to you by Golden Boy Coffee.
Wait, Randall, do you want to do my ad spots? I don't have any, but do you want to do
What?
Products and services.
them?
Who sponsored the podcast?
Nobody. You guys, if you want.
Liberty Records.
My
sponsors
apartment.
your podcast.
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you $5.
Fuck yeah. Liberty
Fuck
Records.
yeah. Deal.
Deal, still. Yeah, definitely go out and support Liberty Records, support Golden Boy Coffee, support Dave's Music there in Ada for all your musical needs. And yeah, and go to anchor.com and support this podcast as well. Because there's a donate feature on there that you can give us money.
Do not.
Go give him some money. This
Yeah,
is
no,
please.
no.
Yeah.
This guy, let me tell you, look at him in the eyes. I'd give him my money.
Well, all right.
I'd
given
give
you
it to
my
him
money.
hard. I'd give it to him so hard.
So, so what are some places you guys like to play? Obviously, Golden Boy Coffee.
I do love that place.
Yeah, we
Andy's has been
we-
a nice
we-
home base kind of
Andy's
place
is
to
cool.
play.
I'm a little salty with him right now for reasons that I won't disclose.
We're gonna play Rubber Gloves soon, which has been revamped.
Dude, I'm excited
played
to do
there,
that.
but-
Rubber
Oh,
Gloves,
what day is that?
25th,
Okay.
right?
January
What
25th.
yes,
What
January
days?
25th.
I mean, I enjoy playing at Three Links as well.
Three
I
Links
used
is a great stage.
Right.
All that story considered, Three Links sounded fucking excellent.
It sounds great.
Yeah,
it,
no,
it holds
okay,
people really
so
well.
Three Links sound guys are cool. The venue's a little small for what they do there, and
But it
I'm
works.
still salty for reasons that were disclosed earlier. But you know, like I'd
Fart.
still mostly fuck with Three Links.
What was it? There was, man.
Dude, Double Wide is. I think that's my favorite place Monogamizer ever played. Shout out to Reno's too. Shout out.
Dude, Reno's is sick.
Wits End is cool too.
Dude,
I'm
do you
lucky. I've gotten to
remember-
play.
Hold on. Do you remember when we played at Reno's and the guy that was a cotton candy vendor came in and was like dancing around with his
What?
giant fucking pole of cotton candy?
Vaguely.
That was when we played with Escape from the Zoo there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
show.
I do
Do
too.
you guys remember when I got $1 for taking my shirt off?
Oh yeah, that was your old coworker's birthday, right?
Yep.
She was wasted.
So she gave you a whole $1.
For taking my shirt off.
Was it
that
just
the
a
night
dollar
I
bill or was
introduced-
it?
I think
in
that's the
change?
most money we
Debuted
made
the
that
bass
night.
poem.
She threw 100 pennies straight at his head.
In the roll and everything, just like you dumbass.
Well, hell yeah, you were earning your money that night then.
I'm always trying.
So,
I'll
like,
take anything off if that means they'll give you some money right now.
well,
We can just
if
describe it.
only this was a video cast. But
Maybe.
I mean, yeah,
Don't sell yourself short.
yeah. Well, if you
Nobody
guys
wants
give
to
me money,
watch
we
us
can do
talk.
we can record this.
They-
What? What'd you say, Randall?
Nobody wants to watch us talk.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
They might want to watch me take my shirt off.
Well, they paid for that already.
Well,
It's only
that,
worth $1.
that one lady did.
I'll take my.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't
there's
say it
one
was
drunk
that
girl.
great.
She did it right.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
But I'm
if you know what
saying.
I'm saying.
Exactly. I'll take my pants off for $1.50.
Whole
There you go.
$1.50.
A whole
Why are you looking
$1.50.
at me?
I give you
A whole half a dollar more.
He just looked
check it
over
though.
here.
You got $1.50. If you got $1.75, we can get all happy.
I give you
Oh,
$3
I'm not-
to keep your clothes on.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Dang it, that's a good
I
deal.
was gonna throw them away.
Randall being all nice and
I've got a
shit.
recycling pile on my counter
Okay.
that I'm gonna make a cub gather and take home. Can you take the recycling stuff home and throw it in your recycling bin?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
got you. I
everybody
got you, dude.
recycle.
Oh,
Yeah,
Stop
please
using
recycle.
You know
straws.
what that means?
Don't be an asshole.
Recycle your
Listen,
stuff.
The only good. Never mind. I was about to make a drug reference. That's probably not a good idea.
go ahead.
Huh?
I just said recycle, so we can say that. They think we're good people now.
Yeah, no. The only good reason to use a plastic straw is to put drugs in your face.
Can't you just
Say
roll
no,
up $1
say no to drugs, kids.
Yeah.
and using
But, like-
straws?
Also, say no to straws. So, like, it's a double whammy, actually.
I'd rather you
Say
do
no to
drugs than use straws.
And especially the drugs that you need straws for. You've never
I-
used a straw, dude?
Yeah. Hey, mom.
I just would rather. I would rather all of you just do drugs and not straws. Do drugs, not straws.
Wait, couldn't you snort? Don't people do that off of like keys and stuff? They take bumps.
Yeah, Cub.
I mean,
people do that off
if you
keys and
guys,
stuff.
if you got,
Yeah.
listen, if your drugs are trash and you can break them up with your fingers, then yeah, sure do a key bump. But like, wait, why are we having this conversation?
Well,
This
I
is
was just asking. I'm not saying it's cool.
I
Just launched into it.
I'm not trying to advocate that kind of behavior. I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. Putting drugs in my face via my nose is like at the
Always-
top of that list.
Always test the heroin first.
What?
Before you say no to the heroin,
Check
you
your-
should
d-
do it first.
Actually, no. Don't.
Don't do drugs.
A, don't do heroin. B, if you're gonna do heroin, hang out with people who have Narcan. I don't know.
Carry Narcan. Find Narcan. Find someone that
Use-
has it. Carry Narcan.
I'm not gonna tell
have it
you
for your
not
friends.
to use. I will say use responsibly.
We have
But if you can get your hands
Sponsored.
on Narcan, please carry that and have it available for,
By Liberty
for
Records.
anybody. You never know what can
By-
happen. It's a good thing to have on hand.
I mean, like, I couldn't with a clear
Snickers,
conscience
heroin
tell
edition.
anybody not to do drugs.
It's Snickers with
but
heroin
I
in
can say
it.
with a clear conscience, like, use drugs responsibly, because like
LSD Skittles.
Do drugs, not straws.
dying is a bummer and it bums your friends out. So like, try not to do that. You know.
Just be responsible, and if you need help, reach out. We're available on Facebook, and we're always happy to talk to anyone.
And Narcan is free.
Yeah, I'd really recommend people just if you can get your hands on some,
Like I said,
carry it.
if
You never know. You
they're
could
like,
save a
I
life.
don't,
You could save
I
a
don't
life.
personally use any kind of opioid drugs at all. It's been a long time. But like I still have like a Narcan kit at the house, and I take one with me to every show I go to because
Yep.
Never
Like,
know.
You can save a life
Good call.
that way.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
no, I do. Yeah, no, but like yeah, dude, fuck all the bullshit. Dealers are sketchy.
All these jokes aside, yeah, it's nothing to fucking really
Deal-
joke around with.
Everything's-
Dealers are sketchy, dude.
Yeah, man.
like
especially since most heroin now is definitely laced with fentanyl.
stay alive.
Like almost
That's-
guaranteed.
The most punk rock thing you can do in your life is to stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
fucking
again, reach out. We're
second.
we're available on Facebook. We have Messenger. You can hit up our band page if you need anything. You just need someone to talk to. You need a vent. You need to hear some positive words, or please don't hesitate to reach out to Shooting Tsars or Podunk, and I guess Monogamizer as well.
You can reach out to Monogamizer.
Yeah, dude. Randall
If-
might read it like 2 weeks later. He'll look into it for sure.
Hey, are you still okay?
will call you with encouraging words.
On
I'm
that
sorry.
note,
I didn't mean to get all sad.
No. You're fine. I was just letting this process organically. This doesn't really. This whole podcast doesn't really serve a purpose. I just interview all these musicians and see where shit goes.
We have.
Well, actually, okay, hold on real quick.
we're a
We're all a
mess.
bunch of
All right, hold it.
ridiculous fucking
No,
people.
not to be rude, not to
No,
interrupt.
go for it.
Sorry, not feel rude, but
Don't be rude. Don't be rude about it.
the I'm not going to say his name, but the one of the earlier podcasts, we got halfway through and it was going good, and then this dude like launched into like a semi-racist. Well, not semi. He launched into a racist. tirade.
gonna be racist,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say some things.
Listen, if you have to lead, if you have
I'm
to
not
lead
racist,
in,
but
if you have to
yeah.
lead into anything with "I'm not racist," but like whatever you're gonna say is probably racist.
Well, it wasn't. There was no what is it? There was no disclaimer or anything. He just kind of started saying it, and then I was like,
Your
"Hey
mic is
man,
slipping, your
you
mic
can't
is
say
slipping,
that."
Your mic is slipping. Your mic is slipping.
Oh shit! Say thank you. And I was like, "Hey man, you can't say that. Like you can say what you want, but you can't say that." And then
Sorry.
Oh
no,
no,
you
really?
can say what you want. No, I'm sorry. I was talking about the story. You can say fuck or whatever.
Yeah, no, but like, I mean, he was
Yeah.
so blatantly.
I didn't video that.
Yeah. So then, like I just had to kind of wrap things up early, and then I was like, "All right, well,
Scrap that one.
yeah." So that was fun.
Oh, yeah, I mean, dude, if you're gonna have interesting experiences like that in this new podcast, it's good to have them early. I mean,
Why were we all flipping off of Dalton?
Because I'm putting Kevin's
Because-
cute filter on Instagram.
Aw, that is cute. There's a bunch of like heart mirrors around him.
I know, it's cute.
Listen, I'm not cute. Don't do me like that.
You're a bit cute.
I'm the cutest. It's fucking.
Put Jesse.
Randall is the most
Objectively.
attractive member of the band. I will say that.
Randall is definitely the Shawn Michaels of this band.
Dude, no one's gonna hear you talking to the mic like that. Why don't you just have it like overhead? Like
I don't know, man.
the host of this show is experimenting with cool ways to look hip and talking to the mic.
I like messing with it. I'm sorry.
Hold it like this, like the like
What,
Chuck-
are we talking about
Hey,
the mic?
hey, hey,
like
hey.
Chester
If
Bennington
I-
from
hey,
Linkin
no, no,
Park
listen.
did.
If I have any advice for you, it's don't take advice from Randall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big Mo's the best good-looking guy in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He is the handsomest man.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll give him that. He's the most
Tasmanian devil over
attractive
here.
shooting stars, hands down.
Remember when we did that interview with Local Obscene and we all had to do our like best Tasmanian devil impression?
What?
What the fuck?
Randall did a pretty good job there.
What? I don't remember.
Randall wasn't there. B, that was the most uncomfortable part of that entire podcast.
I'm just saying that what he did just now though was actually really good. It was. I mean, I know he wasn't
You
there.
should do that
during
on stage. You
That was
should
a
remember
podunk
that and
interview,
capture
but-
it. That's part of the song.
That was horrible, dude.
Was it one of those things? Was it one of those things where people were like, "Hey, do your best Tasmanian devil impression"? Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what losers!
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that guy's.
The fuck?
Listen, I like that dude a lot. Like I can't trash on
He's
him
just a super
personally.
cool guy.
Houston, yeah, he's a good dude, but like that was an interesting podcast.
Yeah, Cub. We did like a role playing thing. Cub got.
Ooh.
Mike told the entire world on live podcast television that I was replaceable, and it hurt my feelings a little bit. So also like,
Aw.
fuck you, Mike.
Well, Cub, you're the one who decided you wanted to, walk into that door on that role playing part and get taken advantage of by a tentacle monster.
Yeah, man.
Huh?
Listen, videos out on Pornhub 2021.
Out of context, it sounds weird. I'm sorry, but it was that's how the podcast went. So you get a little taste.
No, it was
It's on
unfortunate.
Spotify.
But it hurt my feelings, you know. Just like to hear those words come out of Mike's mouth, I was like,
Aw,
damn, that stings, you know.
Mike, be a better friend.
Trotter.
Be a buddy.
Listen, no, Mike's a great guy. Like I have
All that aside, I don't know.
very few qualms with Mike, but that did like, and it's also ammunition to fuck with Mike later. So like, I'm gonna hold on to that for a bit, you know.
Yeah, Mike. Take that later.
Take that later at your discretion.
You remember that time we were talking shit? I'm gonna throw some bullshit in your face. Like, yeah,
Just call him out at the next
Dude.
show.
Mike jumped up on stage at the Days and Days show at that last Tree show
Yeah,
and
I
got a
was there.
few lines. That was fucking badass. Yeah, he jumped up because they were pretty much passing the.
Okay, so here's a fun fact. The president of the whole ass company that I work at, which is like mind-boggling to me how anybody trusts him to be in charge of literally anything.
Where do you work? What's his name and number?
What's his address?
He goes by Joe Dunny on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not gonna go down that route. Joey, dude, fucking acted a fool the whole time. He started wrestling with the match with me on the patio. He jumped off the stage and like clotheslined some fucking teenage girl.
Oh no. That's awesome.
Oh Jesus, that's awful.
I wish it wasn't true, but it's all so true.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
hold
was
on. Hold on, real quick. So he just like jumped off stage and clotheslined a woman.
I don't think
And
he was
then-
aiming specifically like I'm gonna clothesline
okay.
this chick, but like he gets on, he like
she just happened
jumped up and jumped
she just
down.
happened to
Didn't
be
see someone jump.
between him and the floor.
Is your boss a
Ah,
little smaller
okay.
build?
yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, he got very drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we got done playing. Okay, so here's a funny story.
I had
about
to
Joey.
drive his ass home.
We got done playing, and I walk up to the merch table, and he's laying on the floor in front of the merch table, like trying to play with Dalton's feet or something.
I just kept stepping on his hands.
Dalton, do you have any more of these?
Beers?
One of these?
Yeah, baby.
Oh boy,
Brandon, why
thank
did
you.
you-
What's the name of that beer? For
Oh,
everybody.
this is
I
this
wanted
is
you to
Hail
load-
Jucifer.
Load it.
Hell Jucifer. Where's it brewed at? You said Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is a rough tail out of Oklahoma City.
They're from Tulsa, right?
Oklahoma City, I thought.
Or are they OKC? I thought Coop was OKC.
They're both
and Rough Tail was
OKC.
Tulsa.
I think
To
they're
further answer your question, Jesse, Blue Note has been very kind to
Oh,
Monogamizer.
Is the best venue that I have played in Oklahoma, hands down.
Hell yeah.
It's a nice, seasoned hole in
Midwest
the wall.
Well-
you could still smoke inside of it, and it's just it's divey, but it's awesome, and I love playing Blue Note.
Okay, so my big kicker for playing Blue Note was that they do unlimited PBR for the bands. That was back when they were 3-2 PBRs. But
Yeah.
like if you drink 11 of them,
If
Yeah,
you drink
good.
enough of them. Well, okay. So the kind of here's a hot take. I'm not gonna say his name, but
Oh.
so
A lot of that happening.
I'm not gonna say his name, but
well, I'll shit on them, but like I don't want to like ruin their lives or nothing. But there was I also do booking through White Deer Entertainment, and I booked a show at Blue Note, and this band came in, and there was this guy, and he was getting like beers and stuff. But what he would do is he would get beers for he and his friends because, like Randall said, Blue Note does do free PBR for. Or
Cub
actually, I'm
said
sorry,
that.
Dalton
I
said
said
that.
no such thing.
Yeah, Cub said that. Sorry, but what
I
the?
don't have feelings.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
But, But
Kept
what
shit
they'll do is
real.
they'll do free PBR for the bands, and this guy he was getting beers, and then he would give them to his buddies. So he'd get them, he'd say, "Oh, this is for my drummer," and he would take it and give it to some chick or somebody that was standing next to him, so he could look like a cool guy. And that's just not. This is not a
That
cool
is
thing
not
to
a
do.
cool guy thing to do.
Well, no, that's just like that's fucking shitty, and that's like you're gonna fucking ruin it for everybody. And yeah, so I can't imagine how many beers they actually gave to this guy that was saying that it was for other people, and like his drummer would go up and do the same thing, his guitarist, and yeah, just a whole fucking mess.
No, that place was nuts. I played there. Fuck. No, I was still in Buffalo Wallow then. They're a cool band. Not really what I was trying to do at the time. So like I fuck with those guys, but like
Just didn't work out.
minimally, Yeah. It was cool. That was a lot of fun.
The fuck?
That was.
There's some like rattling outside or something.
What's the most embarrassing thing we've seen each other do?
Well, I mean, I just watched you pick your nose, so that's in like the top 3 for sure.
I didn't.
You fucking asshole! Don't pick your nose.
I
off
just
of
wiped
me.
on your couch. Shut up.
Yeah, no, he did. He rubbed half of it.
My
on,
nose itches.
He rubbed half of it on Kane's pant leg and the other half on the couch.
Motherfucker.
I did not.
I don't care if podcast land knows. I care about my orange leather couch. I paid $60 for
Brown,
that.
you're colorblind as fuck.
It's a nice couch though. He's gonna turn on a light to show us. Oh well, I mean it's like a brownish orange.
That's brown, dude.
It's a very burnt orange.
My poop looks like that color.
Listen,
Ooh.
it's a couch that is comfortable to sleep
It's
on.
brown. Yeah, it's
And
brown.
I
It's totally
have
brown,
very
right?
little
Yeah.
investment in the color of that couch.
Okay, so but like, what's the most embarrassing thing we've seen each other do?
I don't think I've seen
Fucking
anyone
up.
do
Oh,
anything
I should talk.
Yeah.
Fucking up at 3 leagues twice in a row. Same time.
Well, that's the most embarrassing thing I've seen you do, but the rest of those guys.
Oh man, I don't want to hear this.
I'm sure Cub's got millions of stories.
I bring out the worst in people.
Wait, how did you guys all meet? How did this variation of
7 Mile
shooting Tsars?
Cafe.
I mean, I guess I had.
Yeah, I met Randall. Actually, I met Randall working at 7 Mile, and then I quit to go to a festival, and he unfriended me on Facebook, and I thought that Randall
I
didn't
did it.
want to talk to me anymore.
Why did
And
you
then we
unfriend
did.
him, Randall?
Because behind in the kitchen
Because I dicked him over in the kitchen. I
and we
really
had to
did.
cover for the and
I fucked him over.
and we
Like-
thought we're never gonna see you again. So I felt really stupid doing that. Like, oh, you're back. Like, because I didn't have anything against you. Because I just thought you were just, gone. There was no like. It wasn't
Listen,
personal.
I asked for the weekend off, and Dave was like, "Hey, we can't let you off." And then I got drunk at Bearded Monk with Blakeland, and he was just like, "Just tell me you got pink eye and go anyway." And I was like, "That's a pretty good idea. Like, fuck it, you know." And so I did that.
this is
and
all
then-
Blakeland's fault.
Maybe, yeah. I was really drunk, and so I told Dave I had pink eye, and he was just like, "Are you bullshitting me, or are you going to a music festival?" And I was just kind of like, "You know what? Like, I like you, Dave. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with you. Like, I'm going to the music festival that I asked off for. Like, if I still have a job when I get back on Monday, then like, cool. And if not, then go fuck yourself." I kept my job.
So
They
you
didn't
kept the
fire
job,
me.
and then
They didn't fire me. I was honestly a little impressed by that.
So-
You're, like, controlling that.
so it was. Did you keep your job, and then Randall added you back on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still not friends.
No, we're still not.
No,
friends on
we all
Facebook.
hate each other.
Hmm.
That's why we play music together.
But like, how did like this variation? Because I know Randall was the
We
latest.
talked
edition,
about
right?
being a band for
No,
6
me
months.
and Randall started
and
shooting
around the
Tsars.
idea
Oh, okay.
that Dave, that very same Dave, hi Dave Thomas.
I like that guy.
Hey, Dave Thomas.
He
Dave.
wanted
Hi,
to do
Dave.
grindcore vocals or over something, and
He said he
we were-
wanted to play the electric harmonica, and
What?
I laughed in his face. And
Aw.
then I was just like, "Listen, dude, if we ever need somebody to do something ridiculous,
the
you'll be
original
first
idea
person I
was
call."
just doing something for Dave to do vocals on, and then Dave didn't show up, and we stayed a band anyway.
Dave just wrote some terrible lyrics about shooting Tsars for us.
No, he wrote us. It's a folk song. It's a parody of
I didn't read it.
the Stars at Night, but it's
The Tsars at Night.
shooting Tsars at night.
Tsars at Night.
So was that the first song then? Shooting Tsars at Night?
No, Dave wrote that song like 6 days ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not great.
Music
but,
is only
like,
6 days old.
you know.
It's hilarious though.
I don't know. Shooting Stars had a handful of lineup changes.
Yeah, a lot's gone on in shooting Tsars.
Me and Randall wanted to start a band, and we went through as many people that were necessary to make that happen. You know?
So who's all in the band now? It's Cub, Randall, Dalton, and then Kane
And
Dave.
And
Nick.
And Nick.
Nick, and then Dave.
No, Dave's not involved.
Dave's
Oh, Dave's not.
Well, I mean, he's
Dave's not involved
He's our
anymore.
biggest fan.
He's
and,
our
like,
hype
probably
man.
one of my best friends, but
Oh, okay.
Dave, I think it's.
yeah,
Dave,
go ahead.
yeah,
Does he
it's
play music?
no.
Okay.
He's just a goofball.
Oh yeah, he is. I
He,
love that guy.
no,
Yeah.
the dude's a giant teddy bear.
I love him.
He's
Like
a goofy.
Dave is one of my top 3 favorite people on the
Oh,
planet.
yeah.
He's like one of the
Honestly.
funniest people I've ever been around.
Yeah, it's JC and then me and then Dave.
We can't hear you if you're not in the microphone.
Yeah, we
I
don't
am
know what you're
looking
saying,
at the
Randall.
Fucking microphone. Why don't you go fuck
No,
yourself?
What are you
talking
doing over
to
there,
Randall.
What are you doing?
Randall's
Nothing.
doing illegal stuff over there.
Looks like something very illegal. I'm kind of scared. It looks like stuff I pay rent for. Oh, wow. Maybe you should get on the house right now.
It looks like Randall is gonna finally make Kane shut up.
Ooh. Wrestling showdown.
Coming to contact, boy.
Hey Randall, can you give us all wrestling intros as if we were playing a show?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with that, with the wrestling intros there, Randall.
Wow, did we hit the mark?
No, I mean, we still got time. We're at like a minute and 12.
He smells, he leaves chemtrails. Cubathy Jacob Moore.
More.
He doesn't warm up. He forgets the lyrics. He's off tempo. Dalton.
That's the most true thing I've heard all day.
Okay.
In 5th place of the recording of this podcast. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he's got a lot to say on the guitar. The 5th edition to Shooting Tsars, and the guy who finally brought leads and solos to Shooting Tsars music, Kane the Undertaker. I'm not going to give myself a fucking intro, but...
And in the overly modest corner, we have Randall.
Modest as fuck.
He's modest as fuck. He comes from Denton, Texas. Here is Randall Doomsday. Dun,
I
dun,
say
dun,
that
dun.
when he comes into practice. I
Dun,
go,
dun,
let's
dun.
get ready to Randall.
Randall Day, baby. Move. No, I mean we got like what?
for Nick?
Oh yeah.
Fuck Nick.
Whoa. Yeah, again, do one. Go
I
ahead.
love
played-
Nick. He was missing for the Denver show. He was missing for the podcast. Listen, Nick, I hope you're having fun with your
Maybe you
parents
should
in Amarillo, but like,
Maybe you should just go missing for real, Nick.
He plays every instrument better than the rest of us.
It's true.
he's the best guitarist in the band and he plays the drums. It's Nick.
Yeah.
The most competent musician of us all.
Boo.
Jesus.
Yeah, we like each other, I guess.
Nick Allen. Well, okay. You guys want to talk about something else? We still got time.
We got time?
We got,
Oh, man.
as much time as you need it to be.
Jess, are you in a band?
Do I want to what?
Are you
in
in
a
a
band? No. I play a little bit of bass here and there.
Basically the 6-member Oberon.
Yeah, well, fifth. Wait, who's the fifth then? If I'm the sixth.
The funny part is that the listeners can't hear Randall.
Randall, we can't hear you if you don't talk in the mic.
Yeah,
You're
Randall,
only,
we
a
can hear
member
you.
of, you're only a member of Oberon when they're not wearing the spacesuits.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like,
Zoltan.
yeah, those,
Zoltan.
yeah. No, those Oberon guys, they're fucking fantastic. They're
Yeah,
awesome.
you know,
They're cool
I
guys.
really
The
liked.
best live performance that I've seen in
Oh,
a
yeah,
long
dude.
time. I'll give them that.
They're fucking awesome.
I really like the early stuff with the spacesuits. Like I
Oh,
just
wait,
can't
they're
get
not
into
doing
it
it
with.
anymore?
I mean, they got the fog machine still. DJ still has either the Monogamizer shirt or the Danzig shirt. I don't see him wear anything else.
Those are the only two shirts he has.
Mother Danzig,
children to listen to better music.
man, no, I finally caught up with Danzig in the past couple of years, and they're awesome.
I remember my first
Hating on the
gritty
Zig.
punk rock fucking crush.
Oh, who was it? Cyndi Lauper?
Anyway,
No, but I love
Brody
Cyndi
Dahl,
Lauper.
actually.
Oh,
You got to move to the
Cyndi
mic, my
Lauper's
man.
amazing.
Brody Dahl, actually.
Hell yeah.
That was my first punk rock celebrity crush.
I fell in love with Cyndi Lauper in the Goonies when she's on TV singing "Good Enough." You only see her like 10 seconds, but I was like,
It's not because of her music.
dang. I mean, her voice is incredible. Her voice is incredible. I love listening to her music. Good Enough, She Bop,
Really did it.
Where did you get that tattoo from?
That's Artistic Encounter.
tattoo
Taylor
artist.
Weber.
Duh.
She's a friend of
She
mine, works
rips,
over
dude.
there.
She's a phenomenal tattoo
She's
artist.
very awesome, very good, super.
Hell yeah.
Just does great work. She's done all my shit.
Oh, you got a pizza tattoo, Mickey Mouse.
Yep. Mickey
I don't
Mouse
know why
pulling his
anybody
head
would get a
off.
slice of pizza tattooed on them. That's like such a cliche.
I got my
douche boy
Spider-Man, and then
Yeah,
it's a
I've
Spider-Man.
never even eaten
like,
pizza.
It says pizza time, like in Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
So I've got like 2 Spider-Man references.
what's on the inside of your arm? Oh,
This one.
yeah, Spider-Man Venom.
Got
Oh,
Spider-Man Venom, little Days and Days thing. Then the Dark Mark from Harry Potter, and then Mickey Mouse pulling his head off. And
cool.
then
Do you have
Cyndi
any other
Lauper.
ones? Was it?
No, this is it actually. Right now.
Don't just start getting tattooed like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2
weeks
weeks ago.
Randall, how come you don't have tattoos?
I do have tattoos.
Oh yeah, you have that
Tattoos.
thigh tattoo.
He's
God
got a
damn it.
9 Inch Nails tattoo on his knee.
And a typo.
It's a God Flesh 9 Inch Nails typo negative tattoo, and it turns on when you look in the mirror.
What?
Yeah.
It turns you on in the mirror?
Yeah. You know how many?
Wait, now I get it. Haha.
Well, you guys got any advice for upcoming bands there, young bands?
Yeah.
Give up.
Okay.
Don't
Don't never give up.
pursue
Wash your
music.
face before your butt.
Okay.
Get a real job, dude. Like playing music will suck all of whatever money you make off of whatever job you do, and then you'll just be bummed. Don't do it.
You're
It's
gonna
a
play
waste of
many,
time.
many bad shows before you play a show that professionally is even decent or passable. But once you start doing that, it's a lot of fun.
Don't be a douche.
Yeah, don't be a
Honestly,
douche.
just keep pushing forward because you never know what's gonna happen. Don't give up. Don't stop trying. Who cares what people say?
People who
I mean,
complain about gatekeepers are often gatekeepers themselves.
Gatekeepers are the
Or
worst.
Gates of Vengeance.
Gates of
Yeah,
Vengeance.
fucking Bobby
One
Hill's
of the
ass.
worst band names I ever heard was
Listen,
Revengeance.
Gatekeepers of Vengeance.
Revengeance.
are my least favorite people.
I've
Wordsmiths.
played to over 100 people in a folk punk band, so that should give you hope.
You're fired.
I was in a really shitty Seether rip-off band in high school, and we are called Deadly Volume.
Oh no, no one can listen to you.
Ooh, Yeah,
Deadly volume. Baby.
Deadly Volume. And I wrote one bass line to a song called Masks.
Can you still play it?
Oh fuck.
That's gonna
It's
be
like-
a sample on the next Monogamizer album.
Yeah.
Just
No, so it's I wrote this bass line that I was really proud of, and then
sorry.
to the song called Masks, and the hook is like our mask or a cast of our souls, or something along those lines.
Cool.
You don't think it's cool,
No,
right?
I don't think it's
Oh,
cool.
okay. Thanks for being nice, though.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, all right. Well, I think that's gonna.
I look
about
forward
do
to
it.
hearing this in 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This might not even come out. I'm just gonna have it for me,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna play it to myself before I go to sleep, and I'm gonna be like, yeah.
I did that.
I can fall asleep to this.
Ken,
Yeah.
by the way, this is at the very end of the episode here, we are watching another Hell in a Cell match. The first Hell in a Cell between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at an In Your House Bad Blood 1997.
Was this before?
This is the match where Kane, in storyline, the Undertaker's brother, debuts and he rips the cage door off of the Hell in a Cell.
And this is before Shawn Michaels got hurt, right? We heard his vertebrae.
That's all this whole year.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels is a very polarizing figure especially in 1997. Lots of interest.
I like how redneck this crowd looks. It's like dudes in track suits, and then there's this gentleman in a fucking tank top with his fucking flabby arms.
1997 through 2002 or early 2003 are my favorite. I'm sure I am not a minority of the wrestling crowd in thinking this, but definitely 97 through 2002 is my favorite wrestling years. A lot because I was just a kid during that age, but also just in 2002 the roster was really like it stretched out. I mean, Mr. Perfect and Shawn Michaels were both, and Stone Cold and the Hurricane, and just the depth in the roster in 2002 is it's kind of an intersection. Like Ric Flair was even in it. Like they had it was just an intersection of all old and new. It's
Well, and that era produced the best video games with the SmackDown video. games.
yeah. And
So-
fresh off like just after No Mercy kind of came down, and N64 was starting to fade.
Yeah, for sure.
No Mercy was one of the last
Good
great Nintendo 64 games.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well, and WrestleMania 2000 wasn't a bad one either.
no, and that was the precursor to No Mercy.
Yeah. Well, I had No Mercy, and then me and my brother played that like religiously.
Yeah.
And then
I played
there.
it religious. I had a bugged version. There's a bugged version of that where it deletes your info. So you know how many fucking times I only ever played through the World Heavyweight Championship campaign. I never got any of the other titles and like really expanded that game like to its full gaming replayability. And like I had a version of it that kept wiping all my wins. So I would obviously chose all the time. I chose Stone Cold.
Oh yeah.
But that was a great sprawl of talent in a wrestling game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kids, go out and get those old SmackDown video games if you can, or the
Yeah.
No Mercy
yeah.
games.
Wrestling games are fucking fun.
They are.
Yes, except for 2K. That's kind of
Avoid the new 2K game.
Yeah, avoid the new 2K. 2019 was definitely that was a good one, but 2013, the one with the last year CM Punk was on there.
Mm-hmm.
That was an excellent one, and then they were okay, and then 19 was the last good one, and then
I think wrestling games. I feel like it'd be better if they did one every 2 years and made
Yeah.
it. Do one every 2 years and make it where it can be updated, like the way NBA games. Like you can update the roster. I don't think he's actually gonna throw. Oh,
no, he just slamming them. We're watching this match, anyways. All right, well we gotta get out of here, but
out of
follow.
my apartment.
Yeah, we got to get a Randall's apartment. So follow Monogamizer. You guys are on Instagram, right?
We're on follow Monogamizer. We're on Instagram, on Facebook. The new
Bandcamp.
album will very soon be on Spotify. We intend on putting some live shows together with Alex around April of next year.
Mhm.
We're gonna have a physical release of the album next year. A lot of stuff coming up, but Merry Christmas, enjoy Purgatory's Hype Man. We worked very hard on it. 3 years in the making for Alex being in the band, for us finally releasing something and putting it out, and it feels good, and we are very proud of it.
And what about
Yeah.
Shooting Stars?
Please, Shooting Stars. We have Facebook at the moment. Obviously, we have Bandcamp. So please hit us up on either one of those platforms. Podunk Parliament. We've got Instagram. We've got Twitter, and we've also got Facebook as well. And Bandcamp. Shooting Stars and Podunk, obviously both on Bandcamp. Podunk's on Spotify. We got some really cool things coming up for Shooting Stars in the near future. So please keep tuned in. Hit that like button on Facebook, and you can keep up to date with all the good stuff coming up.
We got a demo out. We got a split coming up with Escape from the Zoo, correct?
Uh-huh.
Corporate Merger. It's entitled Corporate Merger. And
Ooh.
in the very, very near future, Shooting Tsars is going to start recording a full-length album.
Oh, yeah. Well, and as always, follow the Needless Potatoes podcast, or just Needless Potatoes podcast. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook. We don't have a Twitter because fuck Twitter, but and you can go to anchor.com to listen to all the episodes. You can donate money if you'd like. And then we're also on Breaker, Stitcher, Google Play Podcasts, Spotify, Podcast Addict, and then YouTube. And we're getting on Apple Music, but they're really taking their time getting back to me. So I don't know. But yep, follow that. And then follow the White Dare Entertainment page on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll announce some shows. I don't know how much longer we're going to do that, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways,
It'll be figured out.
it will be figured out.
Leave the guy alone. He'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah. Stop calling me.
Yeah.
Stop banging on my windows at my house saying, please, Jesse. I don't know. No one does that. This is a weird way to end this.
Bye.
Please, Jesse. Okay, bye.